Creating users is simple. Go to Users and create one user, and there you go. The reality for most institutions, however, is that this method would take far too long. So there are two choices for larger institutions to create multiple users at one time. Choice 1. A batch create process through the GUI interface, or Choice 2. A technical integration of some sort of employee or student information system database. This video will help you through the process of the first of these two choices, the batch creation process. Before you attempt to batch create users, you need to do a little bit of preparatory work. On your System Admin panel, go to the Users module, click Users. Go to Batch Actions and click Create Users. Then click on More Help. Here are the fields that sit in the user database. In reality, you're unlikely to populate all of these. The ones which are most required by the system are marked with a red asterisk. It's recommended that an email address is used, otherwise users will be unable to use certain parts of the system. So you know which fields must be populated. Here's a simple method of creating a batch file. There are many ways to create one, so feel free to use a method that works for you. But if you haven't done it before, give this a go. The ingredients for your batch file are as follows: spreadsheet, a word processor, and the users module of your System Admin panel. Remember the More Help file? Well, go back to that and copy the fields to your clipboard. Then go to your word processor and paste. Still in your word processor, highlight the text you've just pasted and click on the Find and Replace command. Replace the commas with a special tab character. Now copy the text to your clipboard and paste straight into your spreadsheet. You'll notice that all the field headings are populated in a unique column. Now save your file as a comma-separated variable, or CSV file. Again, a reminder, there are other options you can use instead of this file type. And that's it. Well, almost. Of course, you need to populate your batch file with all the records of individual users. Okay, so you've filled in your batch file with your user records. Now it's time to load it into the system. On the System Admin panel, go to the Users module and click on Users. Go to Batch Actions and click on Create Users. Browse for your file. Select the CSV delimiter type. You'll notice the file name appears next to the Browse button and click Submit. Let's have a quick check and see if they're okay. Quick search and yes, there they are. Let's right-click on the contextual menu of one to look at what's been populated. Yes, that's all good. Using this method creates new users, but it does not update information associated with existing users. If your institution has integration in place, then it can be used to not only create new users, but update existing user information. And that's it. Remember, this video shows you one particular technique for creating a batch file. You may well have a better way. Before you attempt to populate your Blackboard instance with users, it's highly recommended that you visit help.blackboard.com for a final check of the definitive guidelines.